Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and I am back to doing December daily, and this is my December daily of 2021. Actually, I'm hoping to finish it during the summer so then I can do December daily 2022. I haven't printed photos. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna make but actually printed the photos for 2022. The ones in 2021 are all in the album, ready to go. It's my first step towards working in any project I do, but I don't know if I'm gonna make a bunch of collage for 2022, so we'll see. I'm trying to work through it as fast as I can. Projects just keep piling on because I'm a very slow scrapper, but it is what it is. I am using a bunch of products from Citrus Twist Kits, and the cards are printable cards that you can get on their shop right now. Now the Luna stamp, which is this one with the big numbers, is sold out. I thought it wasn't, but it is, which kind of sucks because it's such a good stamp set. I love it, and I'm gonna use the Poppy Red from Studio Calico to stamp it onto this card. And I'm gonna write my journaling next to that 6, and on this card with the blue square I'm gonna write "Oh Christmas Tree." And I am using an eraser to prep all my stamps from this set. Whenever I have a new stamp set, I like to remove that smooth surface they have, that way they stamp better. So I have a video of this and how I stamp on photos. I use my eraser, then I use ink, then I clean it up, and then I use the ink again, and finally stamp. And I skip through that. It's pretty simple. And I think this is the Sadie Alphabet. It's a really good one for anything really. I love a good alpha stamp, and I'm gonna have the products that I use linked below. Some of them are affiliate links. You don't have to use them, but they do help a lot. But that holiday stamp, I forgot the name. I'm terrible with names. But it's available in the shop. And I decided to use green for the tree, even though this tree wasn't green. And this year I'm hopefully gonna calm down with the trees. But I do love a good Christmas tree, and I don't go all out decorating, but it's really awesome. And you can find these alpha phrase, and this gold phrases and the Citrus Twist Kits shop too. And it's not really holiday related, but it goes really well with the holiday items, especially because my Harry Potter tree has a few gold ornaments and elements. And I just wanted to add a little gold star to the tree, and I'm going to put another one in the O. Actually, this one is a heart. But this I just do with some dies from Freckle Fawn, and I have a bunch of these in hand. You can buy the metallic cardstock at Joann's. I think Die Cuts with a View is the brand that I use. Actually, no. Joann's also had like his own brand, so I think this might be the Joann's brand. But anyways, whatever color that you like, it's just very handy to have them next to you. That way you don't have to buy extra like gold elements. And I kept this card very simple. I just added my journaling with my typewriter. And this is a photo of my daughter with the sorting hat. She is a Slytherin, and the sorting hat goes at the top of my Harry Potter tree. And after all these years, it still works pretty well. And I'm just going to add a little washi to that space with one of the die cuts. I think these digital elements are Jingle All the Way, the ones that I used. And I cut them with my Silhouette Cameo, and Canon matte photo paper. I just find that it prints a little bit brighter than regular cardstock, like a Nina cardstock. And even though it's difficult to write on it unless you have like a different pen that is not felt, it's worth the quality of the photos and how vibrant the die cuts and the journaling cards and the papers look. And I have a bunch of washi tape that I set aside. It's not really holiday washi tape, it just matches the colors that I have in my holiday products. This is a box that I got from Tombow. It had a pear, some chocolates, and some popcorn. And I just like to layer items. I think it's a way to ease my love for embellishments if I put a bunch of tiny stuff next to each other. And the gray little I keep saying alphas. The little phrase stickers, the gray ones also work really well, but they are, again, not a holiday collection. However, Citrus Twist Kits always has a holiday collection, so stay tuned for that. I haven't seen it personally. It's always released around October, so I can't wait to see what they make this year. And in this day, in December 6th, actually a bunch of things happened. My little one stayed home because she was sick, one of those sickness that lasts until 10 a.m. Maybe sometimes they just need a little extra rest. And I was putting up this Christmas tree, so she was helping me, and she was running around. And I got some brooms from Halloween to put in the tree, and it looks really cool. So she was riding them around. And these labels are also from Jingle All the Way. I think they had like 6 different labels, and I did a bunch of sizes. And because of this is what I love doing it. I can use it for a title card. I can use it to add just some layering, to add journaling, to put a number. And they are good all year. They don't have anything holiday specific, so they're just shapes. And I love that I did that, but because I did a lot of them and I still have some, so that was pretty easy to just grab them whenever I need to. And here is a little close-up, and yes, we're half in the video because then we're gonna do the next part of day 6. Like I said, it was a very long day. It was also the day that my oldest had their first concert, and it was the first concert after coming back from COVID, and the first middle school concert, so it was kind of nerve-wracking, but I'm gonna keep it really simple. These manila tags you can also get from the Citrus Twist Kits shop, and I love them. So I'm gonna put just a little bit of adhesive in the middle so I can move it, and that way we don't have that much like white space. And I was looking, if you look at the video really well, you can really see in the shadow whether or not I was in frame for the photo, but I always like to double check. I just love tags, especially these really big ones. I used to get some from Tim Holtz, but it's been a while since I've seen them. I believe these are like 3 by 8. I'm just looking through items that I can put throughout my layout. I usually don't do this. I usually work, when I do Project Life, I work card by card, but this is a little bit different. It's a smaller format, and since there is less to do, it's better for me to do it like from far away. I'm just going to add a hole enforcer in that hole I punch, and instead of punching holes in the tags like I thought about, I went, back and forth. I'm going to use these strips that you can get from the Citrus Twist Kits shop, and they have adhesive, so all you gotta do is peel it and try to position it, and they are amazing. I love these, and they are one of my must-have products for December daily. And this is the Emma stamp, the lowercase. We also have the uppercase, but the lowercase is the one that has numbers. And this is a traveler's notebook paper, so I'm going to cut it down to size to 3x4 so I can use it as a journaling card. And it just goes so perfect. That light, it's like an ochre sort of color that goes really well with the tree. It's kind of a tricky layout to do because it has so much brown and it has black. It's very neutral. And this is my oldest kid with the sorting hat, and they are Hufflepuff, and I'm a Ravenclaw, and my husband is a Gryffindor. That way is fun. When it's organized in styles, not so fun, because then I'm a cricket and I have to compromise with everyone. And that's like a Clutterbug reference, if you don't know what's that about. It's a lady that has like different organizing types based on bugs, actually. I don't mind adding a little bit of red because there is a little bit of red in this tree. Last year I went almost a little bit neutral, but I also have colors for every house, and red is one of the most prominent. But if you look at the tree, you can't really see it. This year I didn't do close-ups on this tree because I've shown the tree before in other years. So unless it's a new item that I added, then maybe I'll show it in the new ornaments photo, which I already did. I think I put it before December in this album, and I have the video. I did like a very big spread with a really big photo. I wanted to add something at the bottom, but then decided not to because I felt like it was going to cover the skirt of the tree. I'm going to use this card as the marker for... No, I'm just going to... I thought that it was going to be the marker, but the marker is the 6 that I just put in the Christmas tree. So I think I'm just going to make this a filler card because I already journal in the layout before about what we were doing. And I love these square elements. I think you can also cut them. I think the original size is like 2 inches, so you can put them in the page protectors that have 2x2 spaces. I loved making this collage, and it was awesome because I was able to put a bunch of photos. It was a very dark day. Well, mostly it was like it was dark in the theater and at home, so it was kind of difficult to take good photos. So making them smaller is a good way to go. But I didn't lose any sort of photos. I think that everything turned out pretty well, and I'm just gonna draw the circles so I can punch them. Sometimes what I do is I line it up with something else that has the holes, but I decided not to. And I love these Wear Memory Keepers hole punch. It's the same as Crocodile. It punches through everything. It's pretty awesome. And I just wanted to punch the holes first. I wanted to do like a cascading sort of stair with the alphas. So I didn't want to put it too much to the right. And I took some photos of the kiddos after the concert. And I love this Mono Aqua liquid glue for these tiny stars. That way, if I put way too much adhesive, it doesn't dry tacky like the green one does. So, just a thought if you're gonna get glue this year. I know that a lot of people love the Mono Multi, which is the one with the green cap that has the white barrel. It's an awesome adhesive. But if it's something that it's very small, very intricate, maybe use this one because they will dry clear and not tacky. So I decided to use the leftovers of this paper, and I'm gonna layer it a few times. At first I thought that I was just gonna keep it like this and just put some washi tape and kind of do like a flip something and put journaling underneath, and I honestly didn't think it through until I started looking through the items that I had. So I was looking through my 4x6 cards and thinking that maybe I could put like a card with a pattern or something like that, but because I still wanted to look like a tag, I still want you to see a piece of it. And I thought that I was going to write my journaling here and just slide it in like a little pocket, but it was too small, so I was trying to see what worked with that. And I also have these ledger papers that are really pretty and actually work pretty well with holiday albums, and actually with everything. That's the good thing about the ledger items. They're very neutral, so you can use them for any project that you want. So after a while I found this journaling card, and I love it because in the back you can use it horizontally, but this side had the vertical on it, and I usually don't use the vertical option, but in this case it was perfect and it fits perfectly in the tag. And I had this transparency. I'm almost sure that it's from American Crafts, and I got it at Joann's. And I love it because now you can see a little bit of you can peek through the transparency. And I also got some paste and glitter options that I'm planning to use in the December daily album. I don't know how it's gonna go. It's gonna be very experimental, but another thing about that is that requires time, so I might just do a few and keep them, like a few tags or whatever, and keep them on the side. The bottom said like documented by, and I used my signature, but I didn't like it at all, so I covered it with washi and a little free sticker. I'm going to use the same washi to add like the flip version. And I wanted to add something in the corner to like lift the page, but it was going to cover a little bit of it and it's not going to look as good, so I just added these stars for decoration. And I decided to add some washi tape underneath that card. I wanted to look as a tag, but I also felt too plain just putting that there. And I always put a bunch of adhesive because you don't want to go back years later to like repair half of the things you already had. It's a pain in the booty, so always make sure that you're not stingy with adhesive. And here is the tag. I just added some journaling about the concert. I'm going to add the pages to my very chunky album that it's still on day 6, actually now day 7, but I have so many photos. Even when I try to make collages, when I try to take less photos, I always end up with a bunch of them. So I hope you enjoy this process. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know if you're looking forward for December daily content, because I really want to work on my December daily album and hopefully get it done before December. And I love that hashtag done by December, in case you're wondering. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.